Hello, I'm Ken Stevens, the curator here at the College Football Hall of Fame, and welcome to another edition of Inside the Vault. About a month or so ago, we did a segment on this program where we talked about the 2012 Enshrinement Class. We showed some of the artifacts on that class that we already had in our collection. For example, the jersey worn by Will Shields, amongst a few other things. But I promised you at that point, after Enshrinement, we would greatly add to our collection as the inductees from this class would contribute many artifacts to our collection. And so we made good on that promise, and we're here to show you some of those artifacts that we have collected since we have inducted the 2012 Enshrinement Class. I'm going to start here with this piece by piece of artwork here by William Lone Star Dietz. It's kind of interesting. William Lone Star Dietz was a Native American. He played football at Carlisle before he began his long coaching career. And one of the things I've learned about coaches is that many of them are very creative people. People like Pop Warner, Bob Zupke, and Tubby Raymond from Delaware. They express their creativity through art. As did William Lone Star Dietz. He did a lot of Native American artwork, and one of which we have here is a front page of the St. Louis Globe-Democrat from, I think, 1906. So that's one of the artifacts that we have added to our collection. Another artifact that we have here today is a statuette from Sandy Stevens of Minnesota. It is his statuette that he got from being a member of the Rose Bowl Hall of Fame. Sandy got to be the quarterback at Minnesota in 2 Rose Bowls in 1960 and 61, or 60 and 61 seasons, I should say. It's sort of interesting that he was able to be a quarterback in 2 Rose Bowls because back in that era, the Big Ten had what was known as a no-repeat rule, where if you won the Big Ten one year and you went to the Rose Bowl, even though you might have won it the following year, you could not repeat and go to the Rose Bowl. Well, he got to be a quarterback in 2 Rose Bowls because in 1961, when Ohio State won the Big Ten, the faculty told the team that they were not going to go to the Rose Bowl. And so because of that, as the second place team in the Big Ten that year, Minnesota got to go again, and so he was a quarterback for Minnesota in back-to-back Rose Bowls. Right next to the Sandy Stevens, we have a helmet from Gene Washington at Michigan State. And he was one of the guys that didn't get to go to 2 Rose Bowls because as a junior they won the Big Ten and went to the Rose Bowl. But then the following year as a senior they won the Big Ten again, but because of the no repeat rule, did not go back to the Rose Bowl.
I think certainly you deserve the opportunity, Lloyd, to express what this victory means to you.
Well, Lynn, 50 years ago, the University of Michigan won the national championship in this stadium, and this is a dream. It's been a wonderful season. I want to thank our players, our coaches, the great Michigan fans. We're just happy to beat a great Washington State team. It went right down to the wire just like we thought it would.
Well, since we were talking about Rose Bowls, let's continue in that vein. And this is the memorabilia that Coach Lloyd Carr wore in the January 1, 1998 Rose Bowl when Michigan beat Washington State and won the national championship. But of course, there's certainly more than just Rose Bowls represented here. Of course, we have Russell, Maryland, and he wore this jersey in the Orange Bowl when he matched up against Will Shields from Nebraska. But there's also more than just major college players here in our Enshrinement Class. We also have many small college players or divisional players who are inducted into this class as well. And of course, there's Gene Carpenter, the great coach from Millersville in Pennsylvania, and Chris Billison with this football caught his 56th career touchdown pass, breaking the career touchdown record of the great Jerry Rice. And we even have the jersey of Jim Holder, the player from Oklahoma Panhandle State. That jersey was retired, and his son was very proud to have the opportunity of donating his father's jersey to us. And what College Football Hall of Fame Enshrinement Class would be complete without having a Heisman Trophy winner? Of course, we have the jersey of Eddie George. In addition to having all this memorabilia, we also have some videos that one can watch, and you can see highlights on all of the 23 inductees on a video screen here within the exhibit.